Okay, here's the little train. Let's go in here.
Everything applies to Manson basically. Admittedly, it is quite comfy as well.
And here we go. I think. Yep.
Oh, we go.
times I forgot. Yeah, we are still going. And some more. Wow, that is cool. Look at that. Oh, where are we?
It's like not this long.
pulling you.
You can actually walk, but not.
And out. Excuse me. This was cool as well. And as you come out from the train, there you go, the amusement park, where all madness begins and ends. It's not something that interests me. I have another agenda. I want to walk on the beach and I want to go and visit Sea Life Adventures. It's like a small aquarium and all in one. I'm interested in animals and interesting creatures rather than too many of the humankind. That amusement thing stretches out further, not just the little bit I showed you before. And I need to look on the map to see where the sea life thing is. Southend, like many of the English seaside towns, was very popular during Victorian times, when people were told that going to the seaside is beneficial to their health. So tons of people flocked everywhere, especially from London. There's a big hotel there, and then there's a ton of these arcade things and all the other things which in the last few decades have been put to attract more tourists, as many other seaside towns it fell into disrepute for a while, and then they had to come up with other things to make people still want to come. You can hear the screams. I would be screaming my head off as well, no problems there. It's been a while I've been on one of them, but I have no desire to do that now. It is quite busy, as it is a beautiful day on the weekend. I have been to Southend-on-Sea, I think 7 years ago, when I stayed for a few days. I didn't know then, I didn't do my research properly, so I thought it's gonna be a nice quiet seaside town. Well, it's not, but the beach is beautiful and you can walk for miles and miles. It's just full of these arcade thingies everywhere. Now, before I continue, I just wanted to show you the pier from this side. You can see it is a very long one. As I said, it is the longest one in the world as a pleasure pier, as there's bits to do in the end. Our boat docked there, but I think they're doing mini cruises until it's time for us to return. And as I was saying, it is low tide and there's a lot of people looking for bits, which is exactly what I would want to do. But first I want to go and visit that sea life place. Because of the time restrictions, I can't dilly-dally for long. Must include some little palm trees, because they're here and they're cute, and it does look like at least 500,000 people are out today. Might not show that much on the camera, but I can see with my eyes, far away. Okay, there it is. Now, what I will be filming is gonna be a separate video, so if you're interested in seeing beautiful aquatic creatures and some non-aquatic ones, because as I said, it's a mix of aquarium and zoo, there's meerkats and all sorts of other things, and make sure you check out the other video. Okay, I'm out from the aquarium zoo thing. It was nice. As I said, make sure you watch that video as well separately. Now we can see how long the pier is from here. Tom. And I need to go back in about an hour. I'll tell you why this pier was built. Southend has over 7 miles of beach, but it had a big trouble. It has a lot of mud flats. So do you remember when we were coming in first, and the tide was low, you could see how dried out it was. So even then it's like a mile plus of the low tide. And because of that, the bigger boats could not come anymore and bring passengers to visit the seaside town. So the local folk, the council folk and whatever, had a great idea to start building a pier, and that's what they did. This happened in the early 1800s. And first they built, I don't know, about what's now a third of the pier, and that kept on getting extended, and then it burned down a few times. The last incident was not too long ago, I think just 10-15 years ago. But anyway, it is now 2 kilometers, 2.16 I think. I looked it up but I already forgot it. So that's a mile and 3 point something. I mean 1.3 something. Okay, I'm modeling up my numbers. Well, anyway, that's why this pier exists. You saw that when we docked as well. It had to be far away from the shore. It's such a typical mixture of old and new. I can see some beautiful old buildings, some not in the best condition. And I am sure that people have multiplied, almost doubled in size since I went in. Well, it's good to enjoy the beautiful day and the sunshine. It's just if you want to have a nice stroll on the beach, that ain't gonna happen. You've got all the typical bits and bobs to buy. These are quite cute. The endless crabs, ice cream, fish and chips, which I suppose it's needed because there's so many people. It's a good way to make money, including deck chairs. Well, there goes my plan on walking by the sea, getting my feet wet and looking for seashells. I like this. It's a very cool bin. Fishy. Feed me, not my friends in the sea. I keep hoping that I'm gonna find a spot where I can go down and I'm not gonna be surrounded by thousands of people. But I think that ain't gonna happen. It feels like I'm in London on a normal day. All the nations of the earth are here, which is lovely. It's just, I think there's just too many people. Yeah. Oh my, I can't film here. Yep, it's high tide now. And yeah, there were fewer people here when I passed by. Not anymore. Lord have mercy. There. Oh my goodness. There's a few people out today. One other thing that was interesting, amongst many others, to see is the culture clash of the two B's. And if you wonder what the two B's are, it's the burqa and the bikini, and each had its own ogling crowd. So, yep, that happens as well. Well, I cannot go and pick seashells. That's a fact. I need to accept. Okay, it's time to get back. I'm going half an hour earlier because I want to spend some time there before I board the boat. There are is a bit of a queue, but I'm early. And here we go again. I like this bit. I like to see the understructures of things. And here's the sea. And there's the million people. Look at that. Oops. Yeah, you can see the difference when we came. Low tide, now high tide. I've never been on a train over the sea before. This is really cool. Still going. Almost there. I think. Oh, we have slowed down a lot. I think we're there. Ton of people are on the train. Okay, I have about half an hour here. I wanted to come back because I thought there's gonna be less people here. Anyway, there's gonna be nice views, so okay, we can see the train and the pier from this side as well. Now it's been seen from every possible angles except from above or underneath. Funny thing is, you can't get onto the pier for free. Even if you're walking, you need to pay, I think, £3 or £4, so you can walk alongside it there and back. And the train costs £7.50 return. Now, what is that the train is actually included in the boat price, which I didn't know. So that was a lovely surprise. A pleasant one this time. There's a few gulls floating about. I'm just waiting for the train to go so I can show that to you. Oopsie. It is a beautiful day. The wind has picked up a little bit, but it's not too bad. Okay, I think the train is going now. Yep, I see the doors closing. And it's gone. It travels with 8 to 10 miles per hour, and then there's portions where it needs to reduce its speed to 5. It was a cool experience, especially the knowledge that you are actually in the sea. That gives it an extra oomph. There's the end of it. There's restaurants, cafes, toilet sitting areas, and on the other side it's where the boat will come back to. Inside one of the restaurants I found some pretty cool artwork. Sailboat and the Kraken. And pirates, of course, because how could you not have them? My boat is back, and there's some happy music.
were stationed, the harbour master was based at the end of the pier, and he was out here guarding the ships that came in and out on the River Thames, instructing ships to go to anchor, sending them up towards London when their berths were ready. But when they were emptied, they would bring those ships back down here to drop anchor and await convoys that would come out at Chatham to escort them across the North Atlantic.
We are getting back to the first drop-off point. It's like seeing these boats. Close to Fort Darnett again. There you are. I have seen it in documentaries, and also there's a lady I follow on YouTube called Nicola White who does mudlarking, usually on the Thames, but occasionally she comes to these two forts with a friend. And they find little treasures. As it was a port, there was all sorts of things that they discarded, and today there are treasures for mudlarks. So it's quite interesting. fabulous to finally get the chance to pass by them. You can imagine them equipped and ready for action. It's absolutely beautiful, even as a ruin. Okay, I just can't help myself. Just a bit more. I also want to take some photos in the meantime. There. And the other side. Colors are starting to change. The sun is on its way down, so we still have another 2 hours, I think, to full sunset. Okay, and there's the twin fort, Fort Hood. Woohoo! I think we could see it better on the way to Southend, and now we got to see the other one. Plus the light is playing up, so I have no idea what will show on the video, but it's there. They were identical. Maybe it shows better now. I'm not sure. The sun is in my eyes, so I actually don't really see what I'm filming. Trying to hide from the sun. It has become quite strong now, and I'm burning. I think it's another half an hour. Don't know exactly. Don't worry, I'm not gonna show it all. Just this. Okay, we are passing by the Queen of the Medway. I don't know if it picks it up properly. It's just there. That is a boat I want to visit one day, and I'll make a video about it. It has a very interesting history, and yeah, it's worth mentioning. Lots and lots of boats, all different kinds. Loads of big tugboats in the background.
1913, an 8.4-acre plot was secured by the Short brothers to expand their business in seaplanes, originally starting out on the Isle of Sheppey down at Blaisdell. But just south of Rochester, numerous hangars, launching slipways were constructed, and shortly after, seaplanes such as the Short Empire and the Short Southend took to the skies, all of which were launched from the river, acting as their runway. Now, Shorts played a significant part in building production seaplanes during the First World War, with over 100 aircraft launched from the site. In 1933, Rochester Airport was then developed, and it became increasingly gave money to the trust, was in fact a certain in Whittington. More than 600 years later, the Rochester Bridge Trust still exists and still looks after bridges of Rochester, carrying the roads, pipes and cables over the River Medway. They've also been involved in numerous other crossings, including the Medway Tunnel, opened in June 1996. Although it lies beneath us now, it remains today the only immersed tube tunnel in England. Passing by Euro Wharf now on our right. Whilst we had you looking at Chatham Dockyard this morning, I went back in. Let's just have a quick nosy on over and Medway City Estate. The Arco Avon, a dredger that's been out dredging the North Sea dredge grounds, is a regular trader now coming in and out of Rochester, bringing in sand and stone and depositing it ashore, where it's then salted in big sorting towers for conveyor belts running in and out of it. It's sorted into various grades of stone, some of it's sand, 10mm shingle, 20mm shingle, and also 20mm braided, which then goes into the man.
Okay, we are getting close to be back at Sun Pier. Can't believe that it's almost finished. It was really, really good.
The front doors in the main saloon, everyone's thank you.
And it's suddenly windy. And there we are. Oh. And there's the sun. It's been in my eyes for the last 2 hours, but it all looks beautiful. Thank you guys. Bye bye boat. Thank you for your service. It was awesome. Okay, there we go again. I can't help myself not to show it to you again. This is the grand finale. I had a wonderful time going on this boat trip. I can say it was one of the best I've ever been on. Not like I've been on many, but the few I have been, I really, really enjoyed it. Both the sailing and the route it took, loads and loads of interesting things to see. I hope you think the same, and I highly recommend this company. They're not only sailing from Chatham, they do all sorts from Rochester and London, and I don't know, go onto their website and check it out. It's Jetstream something. You'll find it if you want to. I might put their website on the description. I also found out that this pier will be closing down for renovation in about a month. So yeah, anyway, don't want to mumble on. I'm just saying goodbye to you all, and until the next wandering, which I have no idea yet where or when or what is it gonna be. Have a lovely day, evening, night, whatever it is in your time zone.